If you don't have any boundaries, you do not love yourself. I see it as like a puppet. You're just like a puppet and they're just playing with you. You're here and there. People are pulling you in all different directions and you're pleasing people. You can't say no to them. You're not focused on you. You're not prioritizing you. You're prioritizing them, other things. You're living your life based on others, based on what others are telling you to do. Like you're not your main character, you know? You're not in control of you. Others are controlling you. You know, you get it? Why I see it like as like a puppet. So let's start with boundaries. What is a boundary? What do they do? Like, what is it? Boundaries tell others what you are going to tolerate. It's like a limit, but also towards yourself. There's there's personal boundaries that you set for yourself. But with others, it limits them on what they can do to you, say to you, how near they can get towards you, you know? In order to protect your peace, your energy, and just all of you, you want to set a boundary. Because when someone crosses your boundary, you let them know what's up. Not in a rude way or in a mean way or anything. A lot of people might not know what your boundaries are. And it's not like you want to be out here really saying, oh, hi, I'm da-da-da, these are my boundaries. You know, like explaining your boundaries to everybody. But you kind of just set them. You set them in your mind, in your heart, you know. And when somebody crosses your boundary, you just let them know, hey, I don't appreciate this, you know, for next time. Or when they're about to, you can also be like, oh, I'd prefer if you this and that. You know, there's like nice ways where you can say it. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be mean about it. You don't have to get mad, be mad about it. And if people take it rudely or in a mean way, that's on them. You set your boundaries. You let them know what's up. And if they don't respect it, then just leave. Remove yourself from them, a situation, that environment, whatever the fuck it is. Boundaries really help improve your mental health because when people are calling you names, I'm gonna give this example. When people are calling you names, even if they're just joking, you know, when people say, oh my god, you're so stupid, or don't be stupid, you know, just like fucking dumb shit like that jokingly. That's why I don't do jokes, because you might take it as a joke and somebody else takes it as an insult. And jokes, to be honest, are just stupid. There's no point. You're trying to be funny by saying a joke. People are just naturally funny. It's sad that you have to try and be funny and say a joke. Like, and people then just say, just kidding, after an insult or something. Like, no, you're not fucking kidding. You mean it. You're just saying, just kidding. It's just a joke. So it doesn't sound as insulting. It's fucking stupid. It's ridiculous. Here's an example about me. When people say something and then they're like, oh, just kidding. I'm like, I explain, I don't do jokes. Don't be just kidding with me or just joking. That's a boundary. Like, you're not going to insult me and just say you're kidding or you're just joking. And I let them know for next time, or, you know, if I even want to continue the conversation, I'll be like, I don't really like these vibes. I don't like how you're joking. So I'm just going to stop the conversation here. You know, that's the boundary, because I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me. You know, I respect myself enough and I love myself enough to remove myself from any situation I don't like, from any conversation. And that's also for further conversations. I'm not going to allow you to repeat that joking stuff. Like, no. You know, so when people call you names, they call you stupid, or if they call you dumb, jokingly, supposedly, según, people then question themselves on that. They might question, fuck, am I really stupid? Am I really dumb? And you don't know what they're feeling. You don't know what they're thinking. And that fucks with them. That fucks with their mental health, because then they're questioning themselves, who they are, if they're really stupid, if they're really dumb, or whatever name you're calling them. Like, that's just not nice, you know? So it really helps improve your mental health, because you set that boundary. You know you're not dumb, you're not stupid. And when somebody calls you that, you stand up for yourself and say, I'm not stupid. And that's also a reminder to yourself, I'm not stupid. Don't call me stupid. I'm not going to allow you to call me stupid, dumb, or anything like that. Because that hurts. That hurts you emotionally. That hurts you mentally. When you don't have boundaries set, you don't love yourself, you're weak. That makes you weak. And you believe in what other people say about you. You believe other shit that they say. You're going to believe them if they call you dumb. You're going to believe them if they call you stupid. You're going to believe them if they say you're not worthy of this and that. And you will question that. You will question who you are. You will question what you are doing. So you need to build those boundaries. Mental boundaries. Also helps you emotionally. Because you will not let what others say about you or do to you affect you emotionally. You will control your emotions. You won't act on emotions. Boundaries also help with resentment towards yourself and towards others. When you don't say something, when you don't stand up for yourself after you've been disrespected, I know I would feel like this. I would then feel like, fuck. I would feel bad about myself. And I would hate myself in a way for not standing up for me. I'd be like, damn, am I really that afraid of other people, of what they're going to say? Or, just standing up for me. I really don't love myself like that. Am I not worthy of this and that? And that builds resentment towards you. What the fuck? Why didn't you stand up for yourself? And you don't want to hate others either. Tell them how you feel when they do something, say something to you that makes you feel some type of way that you don't like. Because you don't want to stay quiet and not say anything, where you'll just keep allowing them to do that and just keep building and building that anger and that resentment. Stand up for you, and you might love this person and really care for them, but if they disrespect you, they don't really love you. If they don't appreciate you and respect your boundaries, that's not true love. They don't even fucking have boundaries of themselves. They don't even love themselves. It's better to just distance yourself from that. Out of love. You don't have to distance yourself and hate them. You love yourself enough to distance yourself from that. You might love them, but hey, you gotta love yourself more. You gotta take care of yourself even more, because you're not gonna allow yourself to go through that. Boundaries are a form of self-love. It's protecting you, your peace, your energy. That's showing love to you. And boundaries are really one of the first things you should do. I know that I did beginning my self-love journey, because I used to have my guard up where I wasn't my true self. I wouldn't let myself really come out like that, and I wouldn't allow people in. There was a certain extent where I would let people in, but that's kind of just pushing people away, and you don't know if they might be somebody really good for you. It can be bad for you, but that's why you have your boundaries, where you just do it, but you're like, hey, no, this is not right. Whatever it is that you don't like that they're doing or saying, you can't totally prevent what people will say to you or do to you, but boundaries is a little way to kind of do that, just to set those limits of what you are going to allow and what you are not. There are going to be people that will not respect your boundaries. And those are the people that don't have boundaries set themselves and that don't love themselves. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. So how do you expect them to be nice to you and respect you if they don't respect themselves? You just can't. And that's why you shouldn't get mad either if they don't respect you. If they, cross your boundary, especially if they didn't know. If they did know, that doesn't mean you should get mad either, but just completely remove yourself from that person and just don't ever engage with them ever again, because you don't want to continue to be disrespected and continue to get your boundaries disrespected and not appreciated. hunty, they're there for a fucking reason. You just can't allow anybody to walk all over you, because when you allow one person to disrespect your boundary and you just kind of let it be, you'd be like, oh, it's okay. You're going to then do that to other people. You're just going to continue doing that. And then it's just going to be like, well, fuck the boundaries, right? And if you allow one person to disrespect you once, that person is just going to continue to do it. They're like, they already let me go once and I'll just do this to them. Like, no, you want to fucking set it straight from the beginning. Even if it's people you love, even if it's people you truly care about, you want to let them know what's up. You want to make sure that they don't cross you and cross your limits.